Hello, let's talk about business transformation. What to expect. My name is Ben Ramsden from Mensard. Thank you for spending the next few minutes of your life with me here today. Okay, let's imagine a company with lots of customers. Let's draw a little customer there. Let's give them a nice smiling face. Company's been doing very well. Life's been good for the company. But gradually things have not been going quite as well. Competition's intensifying, there's increased innovation in the market, and customers are starting to think about trialing products from different companies, and you're feeling under price pressure. Now, there's lots of stuff going on here, but fundamentally what you decide is you need to reduce the cost base of your organisation to remain competitive. So basically you need a major productivity strategy. So what you decide to do is to implement a new ERP system, Enterprise Resource Planning System. Well, let's just talk a little bit about what's going on here. If you imagine everybody in your company, supposing you've got a workforce, say, of 300 people, and say 200 of them are very definitely directly related to customer activity. They can see a clear line of sight from what they're doing to a customer, so they're clearly adding value for the customer. But there's another 100 people, say, who are doing very important things for the company, like in finance or in administration, but really they're more back office functions, and they're not clearly directly adding value to the customer, although they're very important for the continued operation of the company. And what ERP systems generally are trying to do is to reduce the administrative burden on your organisation and also make it easier for you to see what's going on, therefore act faster. So the sort of things they'll allow you to do are to actually change the shape of your workforce. So the 200 here and the 100 there, remember these are the people in the back office functions. You could potentially reduce that quite significantly. Let's say we reduce that enormously down to, say, 30. And you could potentially increase the number that you've got working in more front office functions. I don't know, let's say 240. So the total here is 270. So you get a net reduction in the employee base for your business, and you get a lot more customer facing type activity, and your back office function really gets an awful lot smaller, which has cost benefits but also agility benefits as well, in terms of you can actually move a lot faster, see what's going on, and generally everything gets better. Well, at least that's the theory. So this is clearly a business transformation project. The issue is how to tackle it. Now, with business transformation, there are three things going on here. The first is, as we've said, technology. That's the ERP system. In the technology space, when you have a look around, there's probably 5 or 6 different technology platforms that you could use to do this. You can either use an off-the-shelf solution, where basically you need to use the workflow and the way it's set up and change the way your company operates to match the system. Or the opposite is you tailor-make the system, you amend it to work the way that you do. And I'm sure you can imagine that it's the sort of pros and cons. One is an off-the-shelf, works perfectly, you have to do what it tells you, or the other way is you spend a very long time tailoring it to your particular needs. But anyway, there's probably some sort of procurement process you need to go through to work out the best cost-benefit and approach you want to make to building your ERP. The second thing that's going on is commercial. I mean, where we started this conversation was all about the need to remain competitive in the market. So fundamentally, it's all about money. But when you look at it, you actually discover it's a lot clearer what the costs are for implementing a new system than what the upside is going to be. And you want to put a business case together to convince the executive. You also want to understand where the real value lies in this project, because they can get bigger than Ben-Hur if you're not careful. And the final side, and this can be the overlooked side, people. You're going to have to put new processes in place. These will need to be pan-company processes. Everywhere across the organisation will need to use the same process. And for an organisation where typically that doesn't happen, that can present some challenges. People will need to probably work as a team in ways they haven't done before, and there may be some challenging existing relationships within the organisation that need to be handled. And the way I would really summarise this is the commercial really is the why you're going about it. The technology is what you need to do to get it to happen, but fundamentally it's the people that are the how. These are the people that actually make it happen. Okay, look, in a nutshell, that is what a transformation project looks like. Now, where does Mensard fit into all of this? Mensard is designed for smart, ambitious people who want a DIY approach without having to hire a major external consultancy to support them on their transformation journey. The way we go about this is to give a lot of free information on our website that basically gives users the confidence to act. We have a lot of free information, and we also have some paid for services. There's more in-depth information like templates or detailed how-to guides that are charged for. We also have a helpline where you can speak direct to me, and that's charged on a per minute basis. Anyway, look, that's enough sales talk about Mensard. If you are interested, then go to the website right now, mensard.com. There's two resources there, two free resources that I think you'll find very useful indeed. The first is my book, Right is Wrong. That's 8 essential steps to avoid the pitfalls that smart people make when transforming their organisation. Only takes about 15 minutes to read, but I think by reading that you'll get a very quick overview of some of the challenges and particularly what to do about them. The other free resource is our podcast, the Smart Business Transformation Podcast. That's available on iTunes or Stitcher. iTunes for Apple, Stitcher for Android. You can also listen to it via the website if you want to. So both those free resources are available for you right now, this moment, at mensard.com. Thank you.